I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. Or the behind the binds because you're mine. Such on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I walk the line. I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find it myself alone each day through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you because you're mine. I walk the line. Oh, I'm just a guy from Lago Vista, Texas 78645. His eyes is like in light as day. I keep you on my mind so your night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right because you're mine. I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. Can heals your love you can hide, man. For all you love, know I've even tried to turn the tide because you're mine. I walk the line. You're not mine like I don't own you, oh no. But I do love you so. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tide that binds, because you're mine. I walk the line. No one's mine. I'm just a strange guy. They call me Johnny Cash, you know the second, right? That's why it's with a K and not with a C. Cause I'm solo, even though I do know a 12 gauge, yes, out of the big D. And I don't mean divorce. Song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. Oh, cotton on the roadside, cotton in the ditch. We all got cotton, but we never got rich. He was a veteran Southern Democrat. They ought to get rich and vote like that. Song of the South, sweet potato pie, and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. That was Blade right there was from. Yeah, like I ain't swung that thing a lot. Yeah, yeah, that's what I used to have to do when I was a youngster. Her punishment I used to have to swing it. Told us the street fell, but we were so poor that we couldn't tell. Cotton was shot and weeds were tossed. And Roosevelt was gonna save it all. Yeah, that's before my time. I got sick and Daddy got down. Farming, they moved to town. Papa got a job with the TDA, the machine, and then a Chevrolet. Sounds like about the time that Clinton was in. Yeah, because when Clinton took office, yeah, we got the new truck and we took off. Yeah, it wasn't always like that. I guess I didn't know it all though. Yeah, they never told me about. Oh, I had to figure it out. I had to figure it out on my own. You see, I was a free range child, what you would call it, for lack of a better term. That's what they said about me, yes, sir. Yeah, fry baby. Yeah, because I ate so much LSD. Yeah, that was me. And cartons even before I could had hair on my nuts. That is true, and I ain't can't make this. You can't make this stuff. You can't make this kind of stuff up. You know, yeah, yeah. I'm a crazy as fuck. I apologize for my language. It is foul. Yeah, what's up, foul? Now I'm talking to number three, Smiles. Where you be? Hit me up on 3369. Yeah, you know it is. Yeah, 610, yeah. And first is like a plane, not a 47, but you know the smaller one, man. There you go, there you go. That's where it is. Oh, no, 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 no. Where's my harmonica? I always lose my harmonica. Where is my harmonica? But I just found the TV remote. Woman walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet, pretty woman. Yeah, the way you got the truth. Oh yeah, you died, and you say you had to believe me. I'm just doing my due diligence and trying to get the word out so I can go to sleep, and I will sleep good at night, you know. When you got some information that is, yeah, good to share, you should share it. Yeah, yeah, you can share the negative too, but not pass on the hurt. Just pass on the positive. You see, it goes like this. You see, I don't know what you believe in, but I believe you will get it. Yes, I believe in you all. Yeah, you don't have to believe in me. I'm just trying to see if you want to look at the information that I have. Yeah, yeah, you slay me, yes. Yeah, and there is some berries, yes. Yeah, you know I'm talking about. I've got a lot of loves in my life, and none of them are locked in as anything more than the other. Yeah, you know my home girls, they are definitely all some pretty women. Pretty women, pretty women, pretty women, pretty women. Here we go. Pretty women walking, yeah, they ain't walking by. They always got some really sweet rides somehow, some way. I don't ask the whys or the hows. That's none of my business, you know. Unless somehow I helped them with it, but I don't know any right now that I did that. But who knows? Maybe I did, and when I was sleeping, like Tyler Durden in Fight Club, you see, bringing down all the credit card companies with that little thing, you know, like who didn't sign the back? Oh yeah, but that was not everybody, because obviously they fixed some of these things before they fell down because we let them in, yeah, so we could use their lawyers to go against the others. Yeah, you know it has to be like that sometimes. Oh, pretty women. Oops. Ooh, news centers carries across our country music. Ooh, whoa, Western blues. I don't know this. I was born in a hospital in Round Rock, Texas, the same hospital that I said goodbye to a really good friend. Yeah, home girl, yeah, she was for sure. Yeah, too young to have to leave this earth. I wish I knew what I knew now back then, but hopefully she'll be back around again. Because I think they can come back. You see, I'm not talking zombies, I'm talking everybody. And gotta believe in the Dia de los. But there's no los muertos, just vidas, vidos. I don't know the forms of verbs very well. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. Haven't been using my Spanish in too long, so I kind of did lose it. Use it or lose it, yeah. But this is what I'm saying. If we don't get this shit together, we're gonna lose the whole dang planet. It's got a way of taking care of itself, and we've been neglecting it for long as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, straight from the dome. Yeah, gun from the hip. Yeah, the tongue of silver. What they say, yeah, don't call it balls, it's a barbell. Yeah, bang. Yeah, you know it's a fake one 'cause I pointed. When I'm for real, I be spraying like knuckles, yeah, finger pointed back at me 'cause it hurts me more than the ones that get hit with the freaking full metal jackets, but I don't have no jacket. I'm obviously packing my flaming ass tattoo, but it's not anything flaming like that because it's just my tribal shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There you have it, Johnny Cash with a K because I spelled everything with K's instead. Yeah, you know I'm not flying 747s. Yeah, because I'm flying 762s in reverse. Back in the day, it was 35, 21 till my parents had too much, and then I got my own. Yeah, I came 90, 25. Yeah, yeah, I had a lot of friends though, because the phone was blowing and going. Yeah, that's why it was my line. It wasn't nobody else's. It was my line. That was clear for sure. Yeah, it wasn't no JTs or little sis. Yeah, it wasn't that. Nah, it was mine 'cause I had females and others, yeah, mostly females in the nighttime though, blowing me up, staying on the phone all night, singing songs, singing the Jagged Little Pill, singing Green Day, Dookie, that's for real. Three-way calls and star 67s, star 69s, yeah, and 952s and 957s. Call backs to make sure it calls back so you know your phone's not tapped. Making payphones call back to themselves. What do y'all know about that? Ooh, oh, preacher man says it's the end of time and the Mississippi River seas are going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you only get mugged if you go downtown. Yeah, I'll give you a mean mug, but I ain't gonna mug you. I live back in the woods, you see, on American Drive. It's just me right now. I ain't living, I'm surviving. I ain't living. Got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Well, they took my shotgun, my rifle, and my four-wheel drive. It was all-wheel drive, two of them. And my Yamaha XV 1100 Virago, yeah, GT, yeah, with the jack key and all the baffles pulled. It's 70 miles an hour first gear. Yeah, I can catch catfish all day long. I can own whiskey and our own smoke too. Yeah, too many things these old boys can do. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I told you, been pulling it from the water forever. Tomatoes in a homemade wine, 'cause tomatoes are just one gene away from the good old Mary Jane we love. So if you can grow big tomatoes, you can grow big buds. Can't check us out, and you can't make us run. These real old boys raised on shotguns. We say grace and we say, ma'am, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. Came from the West Virginia coal mines in the Rocky Mountains in the western skies. Oh, yeah, I can spin a buck and we can run a trot line, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Yeah, because I'll even skin one of them fawns if it comes down to it. I can hear this in New York City. They never call me by my name, just Hillbilly. Yeah. Yeah, his cross taught he has to off the land, and his taught him to be a businessman. He used to send me pictures of the Broadway nights, and I'd send him some homemade wine. He was killed by a man with a switchblade knife. $43, my friend lost his life. Man, that's how much it costed for them to buy a switchblade knife from a guard and get it into whatever prison he was at up in New York City or whatever. Yeah, that's how it goes in the feds. If you ain't willing to stab over it, you ain't really to do nothing over it. Yeah, because you can just dig anywhere out on the yard and you're going to find a shank. Yeah, gonna go because that's how it goes in the federals, yo. And I believe what I hear from my mentors, yeah. Yeah, 'cause they laced me up with good boxing gloves. Yeah, but I didn't. I'm about carrying a watch, and a carabiner is a good keychain. Yes, it is. I had to put it away because I was flipping out and about. I had to watch on though. Oh, you can always do more. No, you can always do more. Mm. Yeah, you've been in the streets too long. Tricks like that. And darling, you called me by my name. You don't have to call me Johnny Cash or Kyle. Yeah, but just don't really be careful what you call me and the inflection you put on it and the tone behind it. Because you call me a punk or bitch in the wrong fucking tone, and then you're gonna have some freaking problems, and it ain't gonna be just his finger wagging at you. It's gonna be knuckles back. Yeah, because you can say, I love you, bitch, or bitch, what the fuck? But don't say, you're a fucking bitch. Yeah, nope. Because I got, I got the prison mentality about these kind of things, and I might just swing for the fences, yeah. Like Babe Ruth going for right field. Yes, yes. If it was locked up that long, you better believe I'd be a top, not a bottom. Because I'm a leader, I'm not a follower. Yeah, an alpha. That's true. Yeah, I might not look like much, but I'm pretty wiry. What they say. and I've got principals, and I've got principles, and I've got some principle. I've also got loyalty and integrity and chivalry. These lost arts are things to keep, I believe. So I just make up these songs as I go along, even to David Allen Coe. Yeah, you even called me by my name. Yeah, I didn't take offense to Chinese Kyle or Asian Kyle or Kyle OG from Lago. Yeah, but it has no affiliation, even though I know some OGs rolling around the nation. Yeah, yeah, right here in ATX, Texas Nation, because, you know, yeah, because it's roly poly. Yeah, because that's my homie, yo. Yeah, he's a homeboy. And yeah, I never even seen him in the world except for on video calls and a couple interactions like that. You see, and my friends saw him. They saw him. They saw him at the game room. At least that's what they described to me. I don't see anybody else that fits that description. Yeah, someone dropped that piece and he picked it up and he saved their lives is what I heard. And they took off as quick as they could because there was already some guy got shot 5 times. That's what I heard. I heard this way back like last year sometime. I can't remember what month. I'd have to check my my other phone because I broke the one it was on, but so I really don't quite know, but I remember them telling me, and I will find them if necessary. You know it's true. Yeah, because when it is time to come through, I come through. You can ask Baby. You know him as Deuce if you know him on the yard in TDCJ or but I've never been down with him down there. I met him in county. Yeah, I knew his brother, Timmy from South Park. You know, glasses off and flipping phones out in front of the comic book store. Yeah, the book don't match the cover. This is Ringo Lauren Green. Yeah, I wonder if that's the Lauren that was always with the tire shop, Lee and yeah, Lee's Pit Stop. You know the one on that one road. It had no name. You know, right next to where Big Lou he had his parties. Yeah, there's lots of Lou's Tavern down in Corpus, oldest saloon in Texas. So they say. Yeah, 2 stories. Yes, it is. They were right across the caddy corner from Bill Miller's on Leopard Street. That's a pretty hooded area if you want to know. We're a red light district, that's for sure, but we were just Fesco. I can tell a tale, they're true because you can't just make this up. You cannot know all these things right from the cuff, and I've got no sleeves on, so I've got no cuffs anyway. Nobody's the best. Nobody's the best. As soon as you think you're the best at anything, and you'll find out there's someone better that is right on your heels. Yep. Yep, yep. If I gotta get some electronic stuff done, I look to the younger kids. Yeah, like the teenage ones that belong to my kinfolk. Yeah, because they got the knowledge there. Just like whenever we were kids and we used to beat our parents' asses at video games and all that shit. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Yeah, I know I'm a wild child. Yeah, adrenaline junkie and a junk food junkie. And if I'm any kind of junk, you see, I've I've done my share of drugs and stuff, and it's never been the one to rob and steal and do any of that stuff. There's a difference between a crackhead and a person that smokes crack. But I did do that shit way back, and I also tested myself not too way back, just to see if I still could grab a hold of me, and it did not. But now I'm not worried, scared about it. I'm not scared of it anymore because that one had me. Ringo. I can't go. Okay, I got no more talking. I got no more talking tail in me. We're gonna do. Go and see if we can do a little Elvis. I said, thank you very much. 2, 3. I can't do that one. But thank you very much. That's my Elvis. Ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. There you go. I can't do Willie either. It's insulting to the man with his heart-shaped box. On a lone and darksome highway east of Omaha. Oh yeah, I am not east of Omaha. I'm north of Austin. Yeah, ATX, I'm northwest. On down that winding road. Yeah, they call it that super highway. Yeah, it's not the information, no. Yeah, it's that information. Yeah, you know what is true. I did not call it that. That's what the law enforcement says it's called. But I don't know. 'Cause here I am on American 2311. Yeah, it's 765 78645. My bad. 78645. 78645. Yeah, that's how it goes. My bad, y'all. I do slip up, you see, because I'm freestyling. This is two Bob Seger's Turn the Page, but I'm doing my own spin because they say I've spun some yarn. Yeah, because I do freestyle or flow or whatever you want to call it. I call it spitballing. Sometimes you see, yeah, they can't always understand because I speak my own language. Yeah, you gotta be fluent in Kyle. That's what my best friends have said. I'm hard-headed, yeah, because I've hit my head so hard over the years. It's kind of wild, yo. I don't know. But let's clip a highlight out. I always forget to do that. Let me share this video so I'm not leave. It's gonna probably leave for a second, y'all. Here I go. I'll be right back. I'll be back. I'm back. You're on the spotlight. You're a million miles away. But I just went to Facebook to tell them, hey, I need some to raise some funds so I can pay for a sweet 16 party for my daughter and a car I promised her and a lot of others. You know that is my priority is my kids, my home family, and everybody within my inner circle. To quote De Niro Robert, yeah, got my eyes. Yeah, I'm dumb, but it's so much fun. Yeah, laid back in the recliner. I don't care. Got no shame, you see. I lean forward and I still sing. I can go high, see. I can do what I believe. I don't know, but I just thought, why die when I can roll up paradise? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I needed some ink because I didn't hurt myself today, but I could not feel the hurt. So I was wondering, does someone have a tattoo gun? 'Cause I would like some ink. I will survive without it though. Yeah, you know my pops owes me a sleeve, but I don't know when he'll be home, you see. He's down in TDC. Yeah, it could be till 28. Yeah, not age 28, year 28, 2028. Yeah, it's like my brother Blue, you know him as Joshua Cherry. Yeah, in the feds got 24 years and 4 months. Yeah, yeah, so that's somewhere around 2020, 2046, 2047 maybe, so 247, just 247 for, yeah, but hopefully this is all gonna work out where I get to pull them out with one of those pardons and such. I don't know where he landed, no. Yeah, can't get departure of state from Texas. Yeah, Oregon's most wanted. Yeah, that's my brother. Yes. Yeah, because of all the spots and dots, and because of Samson's weakness. I am right here. Yeah, I cut the hair because it's freaking hot and humid. But I'm thinking I'm gonna grow it back out because I want to go bang some heads. Yeah, and can't do it without hair because it hurts to headbang. And I crowd surf. I will let you down, haha, not if I can do it for sure. If I say for sure, then it's for sure. Say the word again, I wouldn't go back, 'cause I might lose one of y'all. and I wouldn't risk anyone's life just to go and back and change mine. But I don't want anybody to feel the hurt that I felt. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm heading down south to the land of Brownsville. Yeah, or it might just be plain foul. Foul furious, and yeah, it's like that. Might be down just Kingsville south. Might be a little dead Cristo, yeah, like Corpus Christi, yeah, Harbor Bridges over to Portland, oh yeah. Yeah, if you can drive a rig over the Harbor Bridge, they say you're good. Yeah, you can hit the road. Yeah, yeah, but I know a victory over there in Flower Bluff. Yeah, yeah, I ain't bluffing about the flowers over there because it's like a white powder everywhere. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's where the women's hospital's at. Yeah, it's a special one. Yeah, just for the women's what they say, unless it's an emergency. Hey, hey, yeah, that's because I know things of this nature. I got all kinds of useless information, but it's not useless when you know how to apply it and where to apply it. I'm down cold up in New England. I've never been to New England. I got some friends there. Yeah, I knew a Big Mo. That's Melissa. It ain't about being big. It's about big attitude and being oh thicker than a snicker in the right places. Yeah, and big ink and handling shit. Handling big business when it comes down to it. Yeah, tail gunner for sure. Like in color, like a Jamie Johnson said. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, Darius Rucker, the wagon wheels. They'll rock me, Mara, and rock me, Mama. Rock me anyway if you all rocking. I just love to rock, you see. Yeah, rats. Yeah, but that's like C with SEE. I like to rock K's with double K's, but I know J.A. Rock spells his with a C, cause he's over on the trail, Yeah, working overtime. Yeah, yeah, coyotes. Where y'all? Where all y'all blokes? Yeah, I got some home girls over there too. Yeah, I ain't ashamed to freaking put them on the back of my motorcycle and give them a ride. Yeah, but you know that they got their own thing going on for sure. But they can come over and hang out. Yeah, we're still cool as heck. I ain't got no shame. I ain't got no shame. Yeah, I got some slaves. They slay me over, yeah, 'cause they can make me laugh and they know how to carry the weight for sure, yeah, But they always look the same to me. Yeah, beauty's on the inside. It's all about the attitude, all about how you handle those situations out and about, and when no one's looking and all of that, never crossing the lines, never even been in the same room alone with some of them. That's crazy as hell because I'm in love with all of them. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of weird, yeah, but I'm not locked in with any of them or more. I don't really know, y'all. I'm crazy like that. Yeah, but I'm in love with the dudes too, but I just ain't attracted to them. Sorry, fellas. I can't help that, but if that ever changes, yeah, well, I guess you'll know. What? Tell them straight as an arrow. That's you know, this is how it is. Nothing I do is that way because I just don't roll that way. But I got lots of friends that do, and I got lots of friends that lives, and I got lots of friends that freaking up transit up. Some are all way transition, some are halves, and some are all going back. I don't judge. I don't judge. I just love them for who they are. Whenever they come through. And once you trans all the way, you don't even gotta freaking tell them. That's what I say. You gotta let them know you can't reproduce unless they've got the technology, and that's going through. I don't know. Shit's moving along though. All right, I gotta take a break. I gotta get something to eat. Love y'all.